Emotional intelligence is essential in developing a healthy relationship. Emotional intelligence allows you to have respect for yourself as well as allow you to become a high value person. Because when you are emotionally intelligent, you are not reacting. You are and able to listen properly to the other person and communicate properly with the conversation that is going on. And when you are emotionally intelligent, you have a proper way of communicating. Now, let me give you an example of someone who is not emotionally intelligent. And I've seen this, I experienced this, I've done this. So I want to share with you that when you are not emotionally intelligent, you react on your emotions. And I know we all have emotions. We all sometimes get angry, frustrated, hostile, but that's not the way to communicate, okay? Yelling is not going to allow the other person to hear you better, okay? Destroying things or like, I don't know, just throwing things like, let's say, ripping up a paper that was important to get your point across, or just, throwing a small object and then breaking it because you were angry. Well, that's basically the lowest that you can act. And it's kind of a behavior of a child that's crying for help. And I studied emotional intelligence. And like I said, when you act opposite, it's a cry for help. Because it's a way that you want to be heard. And that type of behavior will not get rewarded because it's negative behavior. So why would you reward negative behavior? And when you become emotionally intelligent, you are able to speak on your emotions. You're no longer allowing them to control you. You're not allowing them to control how your body reacts to things. Now, when you are emotionally intelligent, you can properly communicate your emotions or feelings and settle or resolve them properly. Okay, so when you're angry, the best way to, act in a situation is to walk away. Because one, you don't want to speak or do anything behavioral based on your anger. So the best thing when you're feeling angry, you want to walk away or do some type of deep breathing or go meditate, go for a walk outside. But in that moment, don't react, because a non-emotional, intelligent person would react. And what do we do when we get angry? We react with words that are hurtful, with words that are degrading. And sometimes we want to get the other person angry because we're angry ourselves. And that's not the way to do it, because when you are emotionally intelligent, you want to solve this emotion. You want to solve this anger. You want to solve this frustration. And the only way to do it is to learn new habits, new ways of dealing with this emotion. And it will take time and practice, but it's a development to your highest self. It's a development to the highest version of you. And it just benefits you in so many ways. It also creates self-respect for yourself because you are responding in a respectful manner. You are allowing communication to happen. You are allowing, for the other person to be heard or hearing you. And it also creates self-love because when you are emotionally intelligent and you do not react on things, you love yourself more because let's say you did react it and you did something bad because of your feeling or emotion and you feel horrible. Don't you feel horrible when you say something bad in the moment of anger? Don't you feel horrible if you break something in the moment of anger? Yeah, exactly. So when you prevent yourself from reacting on your feelings or emotions, you are creating self-love. And it's beautiful. And the most beautiful thing is that communication, the proper way to communicate happens. And, also it creates a healthy relationship, and that's what we want. We want to be in a healthy relationship. You want to be in a healthy relationship. So start managing your emotions. And, just because you're hurt doesn't mean you should hurt someone else. And it's easier said than done, but I'm telling you, it can be done. It's a new practice. Okay, it's a new lifestyle that you have to teach yourself. And every time you come into an encounter of the same situation, okay? Because God is going to give you the same situation. I don't know why I smile every time I talk about God, because I'm just so happy. But God will put you in the same situation so you can learn how to become emotionally intelligent. And so you can learn how to respond instead of reacting. And it's a skill that you have to learn. And it's doable because this is going to be the new you, the best version of you, the highest self. And this is where you want to be. Because if you want to achieve, right, if you're in a way of getting goals done, or if you're in important meetings and things happen, let's say you didn't get the job you wanted, or let's say that someone else got chosen for a promotion and not you, yeah, you have this feeling of not being good enough, but it shouldn't be this feeling. It should be an emotional, intelligent reaction saying, hey, I need to work on myself. Because when you work on yourself, it shows on the outside. It shows, let's say, at your career. It shows at the meetings that you're less reactive and more responsive. You respond better. And this is great when you're interacting with people because you're calm. And when you're calm, your brain is able to work more properly and create ideas and create the lifestyle that you want and take action, proper action, not action against emotional intelligence, which is reaction to a negative situation, but action based on an emotional intelligence where it's a respond, where you're able to allow things happen and respond in a respectful way and accept the situation. Either walk away from it or you can try harder. And I always say it all starts from working on yourself. So if I'm able to do it and all the successful people, are able to be emotional intelligent, and all the people that know how to communicate especially when it comes to business ventures, it's a self-control thing. And when you have self-control over yourself, that's when you know the value of yourself. So see what ways you need to change in order to become emotionally intelligent, and catch yourself when you're slipping. Record it, so then next time you know what you did wrong, because we want to know what we did wrong so we can improve. Those are our learning lessons. And record on what you could have done. And slowly but surely it will get reprogrammed into your reactive mind, and then you'll be able to respond properly. So homework, study emotional intelligence, and act on it.